Hello YouTube, this is Rescue Squad 65 here. I'll be doing a video today on the rigs of rods on a school bus made by Volks Buses, which is on rigsofrods.com/respiratory. This bus is pretty cool. I'm going to do a tour on the inside and out, front to back, side to side. Just a few things before we get into the video. I will put the link in the description below for the map that I'm on, which is Baker's Forest frames per second. And I know the new Rings of Rods 4.5, 4.7, one of the two, I'm not quite sure. But it's the newer version of Rings of Rods, which I would use that, but my computer is not eligible to run it good enough. I mean, it's pretty good to run it, but it's not that quite good anyway, for my computer at least, put it that way. But anyway, I'll put the link in the description below for this map and for this bus if you're into school buses and stuff like that. So and one more thing before we get into it. My next video is going to be a 2010 ICCE school bus made by that guy, which you can find him on alliedgaming.com. But you have to have a membership with him and 5 posts before you can download anything, because that's one of their requirements now. You gotta have 5 posts. It used to be 1, but now it's 5 because they recently updated their rules and stuff. And there's tutorials on the website for you to do that, all that kinds of stuff. So I'll put the link in the description for the website there, so you can do that. And I'll put the link in for the bus too, because it's been publicly released. So I'll put the link to that and for this bus as well. And let's get on with the tour. Starting from the front, outside, you see we got the grill, the Freightliner up top with the gray or black, either way you want to put it, cover on the top. You got the blinkers, you got the headlights and everything. And the hood does open, surprisingly. And you got the hood, you got the breather, you got the engine and everything, which is pretty cool. You got the stop sign, battery box. And what the stop sign should be is back here where the 12 is, or somewhere down in there. That's where the fuse box should be. But yeah, shut the hood down. You got the clearance lights. There's a clearance. There's a blinker, I think, is right there. Yep, right there. You got a clearance light, and a clearance sticker or something, reflector back there. Once again, the battery box with a little thing to put your finger in to open it up with, or the handle, put it that way. The rub rails, got the windows. Got the roof hatches or emergency exits, which is not located on the inside, so those do not open. You got the rims, which looks pretty nicely. You got the back. You got the the reverse lights, brake lights, blinkers, and you got the student lights up top there flashing away. The clearance lights up top, and the stops, or the school bus sign here lights up as well, which I like that. It's pretty cool. Got the exhaust down there. The back door does open. The emergency door, put it another way like that. Once again, right side about the same, it's on the left. but you get the door, which is pretty cool. And I don't think there's one on the other side of this bus. I don't think. Yeah, there's one on both sides. Where the Thomas is up there. Oh, too close there. The Thomas right there. Thomas built buses. You can just barely see it. I don't want to zoom in too much because you can't see it too well because it's like too blurry, stuff like that. So I'm not going to try to attempt to zoom in on that. But you got the mirrors and everything, which are pretty lined up like the other ones would be. You got the 8-way or the student lights 8 ways. Anyone want to put that up top? So that concludes on the inside or outside, excuse me. Can't talk today. On the outside of the bus. So let's get on to the inside and do a tour there. And I will do a startup sound. I'll do the startup, let it run for a minute, and then use the stop sign and the door, open the doors and the stop sign and the lights and everything, and do a little test run, and then conclude the video from there. So, further ado, let's get inside. As you heard, that was when you first turned the ignition on, which my ignition isn't on at the moment. So it just does that when you get to this view anyway. So you've got the light monitor, you've got your air conditioner, AC unit controls, your radio, your auxiliary mic. Like on some school buses they have where you can, like if you have the radio playing, you can hit this little mic to talk through the speaker and everything. I think that's called the auxiliary mic, I think, because I used to ride 2 school buses before with that option in it, which is pretty cool. You got your switch to activate your ambers, your master switch, put it that way. You got the reds. Your control panel, which the fuse box is on the inside for some odd reason. I guess that's supposed to be on the outside, but that's on the inside, just to ignore any sounds you hear in the background. You got your switches, your fan switch, your high idle switch. There's no switch for that apparently. Your wiper switch, which I recently changed the control to that, so I can activate the wipers now. The wipers do work. You can open the driver window by control F1 and control F2 to close it, control F1 to open it. Your fan switch, the high idle switch, which is F9, which I activated, and got your parking brake. You've got your seats back here. You got your speakers right there, that little black thing over there. You got the interior lights, which actually they do work as well, which is pretty cool. Which Volt did pack a lot of features, stuff. You got speakers right there, seats, which is pretty cool. You got your driver compartment there, your gift shifter right there, and your the steering wheel is actually, you can tilt it for your preference, which is pretty nice. You got your parking brake once again, your little air freshener thing sitting right there, car freshener Volk, which I like. That is pretty cool. Another compartment, I guess, to put your keys, pencils, paper, or whatever you want to put in there. Your little fire extinguisher, and the door, which I like. It's got that little gray handle going along the side there, which is pretty cool. So, further ado, let's start it up, or crank it up, either way you want to put it. Start it up, let it run for a minute, and use the stop sign and the doors and everything. And one thing I forgot to conclude or show is the gauges do work, or tail. The gauges do work here. There's the RPM gauge and the speedometer works, but these gauges don't, but they light up though, which is pretty cool. Once again, the light monitor right there, that actually works. When my lights are on, you can see there. My reverse lights work, my blinker works, brakes work, your ambers work and everything. That's pretty cool. So, further ado, let's start it up, crank it up like I once said, and do a little test run. And you got views to be like in the very back, like, you know, a passenger, or in the very front, stuff like that. And, there's that student lights going into action. Got stop sign. See, I like stop signs like that because it's more realistic, not like two on one side and one on the other side, stuff like that. I hate that. Now, dual stop signs I'm alright with, but not dual on one side and one in the very back, on the back pillar back there. I don't like it. To me, I mean, it's probably to put more safety into the school buses, but to me, I'd rather just have either a dual or a single. That's it. And open the doors here. And do a little test run and be on from there. I've always used automatic clutch and all that because it makes it more easier for putting gear and stuff like that. So, further ado, let's get on with the test run. And the faster the RPMs are, the faster the stop signs in the door comes out. The faster the RPMs is, the faster they come out. Which, it's very odd, but I've never seen it do that. I really never paid attention, but I just figured that out, and it's pretty weird to me, but and the beeper is very, very quiet on this bus. Well, it should be like the realistic ones, like, you know, to have on other buses and stuff like that. And you also, one thing I forgot to mention, you also got the first aid kit up there, which is pretty cool. I like to see the first aid kit all the time. I always know that things are very handy. And I will open the hood up and let you see what that looks like underneath when I'm in the cockpit view. You can't see the blade, the fan blade or anything. I'm trying to get my bear. You can see it, that little spinning thing right down there. I'm trying to get my very best down on it. Start from right. No, don't do that. Well, you can't really see it here, but let me do this. Put free camera on it. There we go. You can see the little fan blade right there. Like again, when the faster the RPMs are, the faster that thing spins. And I can't do it right now because I'm on that free camera, but and see right there, it's spinning very fast right now. Which that's a pretty cool, that Volt did that. It's pretty cool. And when I shut the bus down, turn it off, the fan blade just spins, then it just slowly spins to a complete stop. Which that's a pretty cool idea that Volt did that. That's pretty cool. Well, this concludes this part of the video. Once again, I'll put the link in the description below of where I got this bus and this map, which this map is called Baker's Ranch frames per second. And my next video is probably going to be another bus of Volts, the Thomas 3800. Then I will do the Thomas S1800, and then I'll do the 2010 ICECE. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, like, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.